Okay, guys, this is the highlight video from Wednesday, May 2nd at GreatStockPicks.com live trading chat room. I'm going to start today with the All-Star here, B-Turk. Just on fire today. His font's in a different color. I've made fun of him about his color choice, that powdery blue. But anyway, he made a few good calls today and stepped up when, again, I had, and I'll show you my CVS call. I had two calls in it. One was lousy, one was brilliant, and I still mismanaged it. So I'm getting tired of making these videos where I have to say how I mismanage stuff in front of a room full of 200 people. So I did put together a few rules that they're etched in stone now that mandate that I follow them going forward. Take the emotion out of it. So I shouldn't have to slam myself anymore in these videos. But I had to start off with B-Turk because he's just on fire today. As I've said before in these videos, most our members' fonts are in black. Guys that we've elevated to all-star status because they've proven themselves get to choose their color, and we say anything but black, so your font stands out, and also you get a chime when they post it. So I took little screenshots of some of B-Turk's calls today. TPX small 77. If you're in our room, you already know what that means. It looked about like this when he called it, okay? What does that mean? TPX, obviously the stock. 77 means 59.77, okay? You might think he's chasing here, but if you switch to 2-minute candles, you can see exactly what he did, okay? First of all, TPX has been decimated on the daily. I'll show you that in a second. But then you get this nice break at the high of the day, people pile in, and then you get this little flag on twos. So 77 is just up over this flag, so you can see what happens. There's the entry. Worst case stop is going to go below that flag. Now, I don't mandate that the All-Stars put out a stop as well. They just post their entries usually. Some of them post a stop as well, but I do mandate that members that want to follow them, go down to a time frame on the chart and don't just guess, figure out where a logical stop goes. So would have been about 20 cents below here on this little flag. Anyway, TPX 59.77, about a 20-cent risk, and let's go to fives here. And it went all the way to 62. So that's $2.23 a share on about 20 cents risk on B-Turk. Beautiful call today. And then real quick, I said I'd show you the daily. And this is why B-Turk, I think, even had it on watch. It's just been so decimated that he, I think, had this on maybe 2 or 3 charts on his monitor, right, just to make sure he didn't miss something. So after this spike, he chose a very logical place and a beautiful call. Okay, Urban, 92. If you notice the time, 9:36, 6 minutes in. So that's an aggressive trade because 6 minutes in is a little scary. Now, what does he mean by 92? 28.92. You can probably go to 2-minute candles and see it. Okay, so there's the opening 2, 4, 6 minutes, and he's looking for a break of the early high. Probably, and I didn't ask him, probably because Aeropostale was, or American Eagle was just ripping. And this is in the same space, but 92, worst case stop. I would ask our members to look at it and decide. I would say 29.70 or even a low of day stop. Okay, so URBN 28.92 was his call and ends up closing near the high of the day. 30.13 is where it went to. $1.21 move into favor. And even if you took the worst case stop, low of day, the stop was like 30 cents below. Okay, just a beautiful call. Let's see what else the man did. Long BTU later in the day, around 2 o'clock. Okay, again, around 2 o'clock, that's right around here. Oh, what was the price? 18. So what does that mean? Well, let's go to about 2 o'clock. Right there. 30.18. Where's the stop going to go? If any member didn't know, I would say look at the chart. Your stop's going to go below the recent low there. 30.08. Okay. 30.07, sorry. Low of the day. Okay. One tick below the low of the day. So 30.18 idea. Stops about 11 cents below, and it moves to 30.63. So B-Turk absolutely on fire. And he was made an all-star for that reason. He's very good. All right, CVS, one of my first calls of the day. Now, I did something right, and I did something wrong, and then I did something wrong again. All right, I didn't say that in the right order. Anyway, CVS, big gap up, was in breakout territory on the daily. See this volume, and this is what it looked like at the open. So this lands on my radar. I don't chase it. I'm waiting for a pullback, and I went ahead and called CVS the first time right around 45.35. Let me switch to 2-minute candles and show you why. Okay, it was right about here. Looked like it was triggering on twos, breaking a previous twos high. I like the fact that it was doing that, coupled with it was at the rising 8-period moving average, really starting to use these moving averages. And I put together a strategy today after my blunder I'm getting ready to talk about to avoid this nonsense again. Crystal clear trading rules. Sometimes it gets tough trading on the fly in front of a couple hundred people. So anyway, that was my first call, 20-cent stop. 45, I think 35. Pretty quickly stops out. Okay. My second call, I went ahead and called this again, literally down here at 45.03, 20-cent stop. Okay, this looks like a brilliant call, and it was, if I say so myself. 45.03, stop was 20 cents away, and you'll see on our results page, it went to 46.12. Okay, so my call, 45.03, moves up $1.08 a share on 20 cents risk. Just a beautiful call. Now, what did I do wrong? And this is what I do wrong a lot. I get criticized for this, and it's fair. Okay. Really liked it down here. What did I do wrong at 45.03? I sold a third. I don't think that's wrong. I still don't think that's wrong. Sold a third for a quick 20-something cents. Here's what I did wrong. On the other 2/3, I went ahead and moved my stop to break even. In other words, didn't give it time, to get through this wiggling nonsense in the shakeout. Okay, so I get stopped out. Literally, it took 20 cents on a third, 20-something cents. Stopped out at break even right there. About 5 minutes later. Remember, my stop was only 20 cents below. And believe me, I've since implemented some trading rules. They're on the member page where this will not happen to me again. Okay, I'm just going to. And the one thing good about running a chat room, when you put a rule in place and you say, "Here's how I'm going to do it from now on," you've got 200 people to hold your feet to the fire. So getting tired of getting to a break-even stop too soon and missing out on this kind of profits. Okay, so just to prove here. Some of our members did well on it. Oh, you see Cactus got 73 cents on it. Okay, so a very nice trade by Cactus there. So I'm not lying. There were people that traded that well, and there was no reason to go to a break-even stop. Anyway, CBS, kind of the same thing. I made one call on CBS that lost 20 cents this morning, right about here, and a quick 20-cent loss. And it met my secondary entry parameters and then gave about $1 gain, but I did not make the second call on that one. I was kind of flustered by my CVS. So sometimes when you do something that you know you shouldn't have, or you blunder like moving your stop to break even too early, then it's hard to see other symbols and other setups clearly. So anyway, I'm trying to go over all the calls from today, though, real quick. See if I can find the rest of them. I already talked about CVS and CBS. Let's see. Oh, TOL, I gave a verbal entry idea during after this pullback around 26.44, and it went to 27. I don't know that many people got it because it right when I gave out the numbers, it spiked like that. Maybe this was some of our room members buying it, but anyway. And that might have been it. BTurk, the star of the day. I did make one other idea in UPL. And I keep thinking there were some others that did well, but I don't have them written down in front of me. So thanks to Bob, he spotted UPL. I called it basically, I gave my idea right here. And it did move up, I don't know, 20 or 30 cents. So there's some money in your pocket. But I could go through 4 or 5 stocks that I threw on watch this morning that met everything I teach and just missed them. So I don't know if I need another monitor or something, but anyway, I'm not going to babble any further. It was still a good day, and for BTurk, he made it a great day for a lot of people in there. To me, it was more of a learning day on, all right, I've had it. No more stops to break even too soon. All right, and I think you'll see that in subsequent videos. All right, have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.